Good morning, Meteorologist Lisa Green here with an update on storms that are going on this morning in the valley, specifically the southern valleys where we're seeing it. You can see on our Skycam behind me, this is our Dakota Magic Casino Skycam, that we are dealing with some good rain coming down. There's been some flashes of lightning as well. This is down along the North Dakota-South Dakota line and is where we are looking at the best potential for more storms here as the morning goes on, the next couple of hours. So you can see there's been a large area of storm activity here in places in the southern valley, specifically more into South Dakota and into Minnesota now. This line has been racing across severe storms for central and southern Minnesota. Just now pushing through Minneapolis, seeing some strong storms in that Boeing line, pushing north and east. So driving down I-94 in Minnesota, not the greatest time right now, basically from Fergus Falls all the way down to the cities. And so let's take a look at what's going on right here in our viewing area. We've got a couple of places where we're watching right along Highway 210 here, east of Breckenridge and Wahpeton. There's a cell there that might be producing some small hail. And north of Fergus Falls up toward near Rothsay and Fergus Falls area, a little storm, a couple of areas of rain there. And then down toward Wheaton, getting more rain and thunder right along the North Dakota-South Dakota line as well. And again, this is an area that's been in the storm track the last couple of days, and we're continuing to see that as we are working our way through the weekend as well. The focus for storms is going to be more in the south. Meanwhile, in the north, it's much quieter right now. So let's take a closer view. Again, here's a cell right here that I'm watching just along and south of Highway 210. That's moving east, so toward that Fergus Falls area. And then moving into the Fairmount area, we've been seeing some heavy rain there, and over toward Rossholt, New Effington, in Roberts County, getting some heavy rain, and Wheaton right now as well. Lots of lightning too associated with some of these cells. So again, this may be waking you up this morning. The good news is we don't have any severe warnings, but still impacting your Saturday morning in the south. And I mentioned that cell that may be producing some hail. The radar, at least here, detecting within the storm as I zoom in on this. Here's Wahpeton, Breckenridge. This light blue area, that's the color coding we have for 1-inch diameter hail. So the radar at least estimating that we're seeing some hail with this storm that could be up to 1 inch in diameter. Not currently warned, but something we're watching. Here's Foxhome right here. So this is going to be moving east toward that area. We'll zoom back out, again, heading toward Fergus Falls. So that's our strongest storm in the valley right now. Now, expanding the view, there are other areas getting a little bit of rain here in the valley. You can see the main part of this system, again, is over to the east. I'm going to zoom in on the northern valley. We'll pause this, too, so we can see where the storm cells are right now. Over toward Ada, Norman County, north of Pearly, and then up along the international border. Also seeing some areas of rain here riding along the border. So Northern Valley, you may see this too, but a lot of areas in the north also on the clear side getting a little sun this morning. So your storm threat, again, is looking less this weekend. The other issue is that we just keep getting storm after storm over some of the same areas each night. And so we're watching these areas along the state line, west central Minnesota, for flooding concerns, and we have had anywhere in yellow, that's where we've had more than 1 inch of rain estimated by the radar here over the course of the nighttime hours overnight. So temperatures, we are in the 50s and 60s here as we're starting off our day, looking at winds that are stronger, of course, gusting into areas where we're getting the thunderstorms right now. And then looking at our risk. Now this is partially for today, but more for the nighttime hours for tonight. We do have that chance for some storms in some areas today in the valley. But overnight, we're looking at, again, that storm track looks like we just got an update on this. We got that storm track more into South Dakota and southern Minnesota, and it does creep up. That level 1 marginal risk does creep up into the Sisseton area, Ellendale, back to Wheaton as well with this particular storm chance. So let's take a look at what we can expect this morning. We've got these chances for rain and thunder. This is 9 a.m., so I can't rule that out. Still going on by the time we get into that 9 o'clock hour. And then quickly moving into the 10:30 time frame, quieting down in North Dakota. We may still see a couple of cells into Minnesota at that point. It's by noon and beyond afternoon. It's going to be a lot quieter as we're looking for some partly to mostly cloudy skies at that point. So that moves on, and then it looks like our satellite data is running behind here, but we can check on our radar. You can see we'll overnight see another chance for some storms in the southern end of the valley. And again, more focus in South Dakota, but this particular model brings it into North Dakota too. And so we've got that isolated chance for hail, or wind rather, and similar for hail here as we take a quick look. Actually, with that last update that just happened while we were speaking, that hail threat has been diminished. So weekend forecast, here's what we're looking at. Chances for storms today and tomorrow. More on that coming up throughout the day. In the meantime, meantime, you can always check the VNL weather app for the latest information.